With Captain Claire agreeing to join, they began to make arrangements to leave the military proving ground. Once she'd explained that she had some preparations to take care of on her own first, however, they decided to stay for a short while longer. This gave Class 7 the perfect opportunity to explore the 4th Armored Division's base while they waited. Captain Claire has joined the party. Reen and Claire can now use overdrive when linked with one another. Well then, I suppose we might as well take a look around. We're meeting her in front of Valimar, right? That's right. We should head there as soon as we're finished up here. Got it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Dad said they're looking after a couple of Thor's students. Ooh, at this base camp. Who are we gonna run into? Really? They could very well be someone we know. We should go and see if we can meet with them. I'm game. Let's go. I want to meet my friends. As part of the Imperial Army, we have our own role to play in this war. We may not be able to fight alongside one another, but we're not on opposing sides either. I wish you all the best. I never thought the day would come when Elliot would demonstrate such an iron will, though. My boy, you've done your father proud. This isn't that big a deal, Dad. Regardless, whatever path you choose to walk, I'm confident that you have the strength to see it through. I wish you all the best. Okay, that's all he has to say. Time to go talk to all of the people in this base, in case one of them has something important to give me. Good day, everyone. And may I just say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Elliot. Everyone here has been quite worried for you. Perhaps you could take the time to make the rounds and see them? Yeah, I will. Thanks, Brocken. I must say, though, that Divine Knight of yours is an impressive machine, sir. I hope you and it will be blessed with many more victories in the battles yet to come. Thank you. I love that Elliot knows all of their names. Oh, it's the monk, right? Monk. He was obsessed with the Anguis. It's no use. I just can't tune in. Are you going through Misty withdrawal? Is that you, Monk? Oh, hello. I heard you guys were here. Glad to see you're all safe, though. Same to you. Impressive work to make it all the way here from the academy. I mean, I suppose it is, but we first years had a lot of second years helping us escape when the academy was first attacked. After that, the 4th Armored Division took me in and gave me shelter, so here I am. It's not that interesting of a story, really. Worse yet, it's kind of cliched. Doubt it'd get read on the radio, even if I sent it in. You're not really looking to be gripped here. We're not really looking to be gripped here. You're alive. Why are you so down? Why do you think? It's practically impossible to tune into any radio stations around here. Even if, by some miracle, you do manage, it's all war, war, war all the time. It's so incredibly tedious. To make matters worse, there hasn't been an Abendtime broadcast since war broke out. I lived for that show. Lived for it. Oh. That's not the one that Vita hosted, is it? Yep. Yep, it was. Rita and I used to listen all the time, but that was back before we knew its host's true colors. Hey, don't let it get you too down. You're still breathing. That's something. I mean, I guess. Even if it feels like my love has been stolen from me, I can't stay gloomy like this forever. Wow, that's a pretty deep depression. Then let's leave him to wallow in it. We've got better things to do. Normally I'd have been thrilled to have found you guys, but without Abendtime, where am I supposed to send my embellished versions of your daily exploits? I At least he acknowledges that he exploited us and our tasks. What's in this building? It's a store. Oh, hey. Monica? You were, Lara's swimming thing? Did OBS die? Oh, you're right, it is dying. Hold on. Okay, it should be better now. I don't know why sometimes OBS just likes to die for nothing. Everything else I'm running is working just fine. Just OBS decides to die. Aha! It's good to see you all again. But anyway, this is who Lara swam with. I had a feeling you were the new arrivals I'd heard about. Monica! Oh, you're Lara's friend from the swimming club. Me and Fee label people in the same way. Good to know. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, though. Then the army took both you and Monk in? That's right. And I've been trying to help them out ever since. Sounds like you've had a pretty rough time. It beats the alternative. I'm just glad Klein helped us get this far. Oh, Klein got you here. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. He was your swimming captain, I believe. Even if we did end up getting separated. Oh, so Klein is not here. You guys haven't met up with Lara yet, have you? I was kind of hoping that you would have. Me too, Monica. No one wishes I'd met up with Lara by now more than me. I promise you. Us too. We're just not exactly sure where she is right now. We do think we're getting closer, though, so it should just be a matter of time. Really? Trust us. There's nothing to worry about. Yep, we'll find her. Promise. Thank you all. That's really reassuring. Be sure to say hi to her for me whenever you do find her. Of course. I think it'd be cute if we're going to keep Ymir as our base of operations for this game, if as we find the people from Thor's military academy, they came back with us to Ymir and they were just around Reen's hometown. I highly doubt they would ever do that, but I think they should. I think that would have been cute. Megalith. Increases obtained experience points. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's only 1,000. I might as well. Who knows when I'll have access to buying that again. Exchange. I wish I could just select all. Okay. We're kind of rich now. In everything but, Time Sepith, which is the story of my life. Okay. We have all the good weapons. We could buy slightly better gear. I don't really know how necessary this is, though. It's only a 20 increase for Elliot. Whatever. I do want some Tira bombs, though. Go ahead and give me 10 of these. Yeah. Okay, I could cook if I wanted to. Might want to wait until the next place for the gear. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Oh wait, let me talk to this guy. Private Marwal? Like a narwhal, but not. Funny thing about narwhals, I had a person in, I'm pretty sure it was a college course, who kept insisting that narwhals were fake, that they're like sea unicorns, and they really just did not believe that narwhals are in fact a real animal that exists in the world. It was very aggravating. I'm in charge of handling the day's meals. I've also been informed that you have permission to make use of the facilities here. If you need anything, let me know. Goes double for you, Elliot. Lieutenant General has ordered me to recommend that you order meals high in protein. He was rather insistent, too. Why does he always have to be like this? Don't worry, he does it because he cares. The people here really do care about you. It's adorable. We'll be sure to keep the student here safe, too. You needn't worry about that. Anyway, if you want to order anything, feel free. I'm not half bad as a cook, but I'll take any chance to practice. Okay, that's all you have to say? No, I didn't mean to hit X again. My bad. Okay. Virginie? That's an interesting name. Oh my, if it isn't little Elliot. Have you finished talking with the Lieutenant General? Yeah, we just met with him. Do you have to report to him? I do, though first, I have a bit of maintenance work to do. My little darling's here. I wish I could trust the maintenance team to do their job, but their work's been so sloppy, I have to finish it myself. You'd think they could at least manage a proper cleaning. One of these days, I'm going to introduce their heads to my spanner. For someone so pretty, she's really rather scary. Facius. Have you not met the Anguis? Vita is really pretty. She's also super deadly. The two are not mutually exclusive. She works directly under Dad, actually. She's also the most skilled tank officer in the division. Also, Captain Claire. Hello? I forgot that Machias was vaguely sexist in the last game. I'd blocked that from my mind. It's coming back now, unfortunately. The thing is, she's really particular about tanks. They're almost like her children. I think there was some spare cleaning equipment in the storehouse. That ought to do the trick. Oh, come to think of it, I remember seeing your friends back when you all came for that military exercise earlier this year. This is a good chance to get an unvarnished look at another side of what we do here, so make the most of it. If you're planning to get involved in this war, you should know exactly where things stand. I'm in full agreement. You should make the most of this chance to look around our base camp. If you're planning to get involved in this war, you should know exactly where things stand. Okay. That is all she has to say. I do not want to go to that exclamation points. Hi. I'll leave the RMP in your care then. First Lieutenant, continue with your present activities while gathering info, using this area as your base. Second Lieutenant, your objective should be to make contact with the other armored divisions elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. By the by, Captain, will you have any need of the equipment I've gathered? Yes, I think I will. I'm afraid it'll take a little longer to get everything sorted out here before I can depart. Can you wait by Valimar until I'm done? Sure thing, take all the time you need. Okay, that's all she has to say. You all fought admirably against Zephyr earlier. No, I didn't. I failed miserably. That said, I think you're all quite aware what the outcome would have been had the battle been allowed to play out. Yeah, I would have died. Not even a question. You should be much safer if the captain's with you, but be sure to stay alert. We'll back you up however we can, but we can't offer any guarantees of your safety. This is a war after all, so keep that in mind and act with discretion. I mean, it's not like I planned to run into Zephyr.
RMP cars.
Maybe Captain Claire and her team drove them here?
Interesting. The captain's departure actually comes at an opportune time since we're ready to move into the next phase of our plans too. Accompanying you should allow her to sneak into a number of the Empire's regions, and that's to our benefit in the long run. We'll be praying for your success. I wish you all the best of luck. The Noble Alliance currently controls over 60% of the country. That means we need to quickly move forward with the next phase of our plan. We'll be wishing you success with yours too. I see. So she wants to use our magical teleportation abilities that Valimar has kindly gifted us to infiltrate other areas. Understood. I'm sorry we can't sit down and catch up, Elliot. I wish I had the time, but you know how it is. Work is work. Don't worry about it. I know how busy you can be. You're not hurt or anything from the battle earlier, are you? You and your men were out there fighting, right? Battle, huh? You're not talking about those losers' pathetic excuse for an offensive, are you? Huh. As if any of my men would even suffer a bruise from a battle like that. Our blood is so hot it could melt clean through iron. It'll take more than the Alliance's fancy toys to thrash us. Just smile and nod. It's all you can do when he gets like this. He does seem like the kind of guy who'd make you feel awkward. So did you see anything interesting in the assault? I assume you're referring to Zephyr's involvement. I'm curious about that as well. I also noticed that the Alliance soldiers showed more skill than usual handling their soldats. Indeed, it's possible the two are related. I plan to inform the Lieutenant General of my observations. What about you? I'll go with you. Someone needs to give an account of which of us delivered the best results this time. And you assume it's going to be you? Very well then. Straight to the Lieutenant General we go. The truth will come out one way or another. Did we not inform General Craig that Zephyr was training the Imperial Army on how to use the soldats? Like, they volunteered that information. Why would we not share it? Let's put that confidence to the test then and see if the Lieutenant General finds it as convincing. You all fought valiantly, and for that you should be commended. But if you challenge the Alliance again, be on guard. They're getting desperate, and that makes them dangerous. At this rate, I fear there's nothing they wouldn't do to win. You're right. They did seem that way. Valimar saved our butts this time, but he won't always be there to swoop in. Yes. Sometimes he needs to be charged, because we keep using all of his saved energy to teleport. True enough. I was impressed by how well you managed to fend off those Soldats units with just tanks, though. That's all thanks to the anti-Soldats tactics we've developed. They look tough and they're quick, but they're inferior to our tanks, both in offensive and defensive capabilities. They do have their strengths, namely their mobility and the flexibility they have due to their humanoid figure. But if you can deny them a chance to make use of those, they're just walking hunks of metal waiting to be blown up. This guy's kind of intense. He's a nice guy when he's not talking about military business, really. The Provincial Army soldiers are clearly well trained, but we have an edge on that front as well. We have everything under control here, so feel free to set out wherever you're headed without worrying about us. Use your talents to fight for what you believe in. I'm sure Major Nightheart is out there fighting somewhere too. Okay, that's all you have to say. Finally. Okay, are there more people to talk to? There is a whole other building. And these people. I'm Loki, and I'm in charge of security here. Just to be clear, we're at war here. Assume nothing. Know your place. And above all, listen to our instructions. I'm sorry, who are you to talk to the Elliot with that tone? Simmer down. That goes triple for you, Bracer. I know your type. Always thinking you can poke around in our business with some loophole or excuse you rummage up. Well, not on my watch, no siree. You'd best keep your nose out of trouble or you're gonna lose it. Do I make myself clear? Man, Was it something I did? Sorry, it's not you. He's just always been like this. It's not all that strange. The army and the Bracer Guild aren't exactly cut from the same cloth. Our tanks are out on the other side of the west entrance. That means you should steer well clear of that area, lest you get in the way, which you probably would. You may not be ordinary civilians, but you're still civilians. While you're here, we'll do as I tell you. Okay. This is the only person who's been less than nice to the Elliots. Shocking. I really am glad you're all right, Elliot. That just leaves Fiona to fret over now. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, but I have to admit I'm more than a little anxious. Thanks for keeping us in your thoughts, Emmons. Think nothing of it. Fiona has always been kind to us soldiers, so it really concerns me to not know how she's doing. Still, we'll do all we can to find her and make sure she's safe and sound. And I wish you well, whatever you decide to do. Thank you. Our division has no shortage of tanks. Normally that'd be an advantage, but it also means we need more supplies for them. The Alliance has cottoned on to that, and they're trying to use it against us, which is smart on their part, I'll admit. Cottoned on. I've never heard that phrase. It sounds like a southern thing. If we're sitting on a month's worth of supplies, we could sortie and take them out? What is this guy saying? But as things stand, we're stuck here. We could sortie? Emmons is a weirdo. I don't know what he's on about. Another store. Oh, you can just let me sleep. I don't really need to sleep. Oh, hello. You're the visiting students, aren't you? You aren't hurt, are you? This place serves as both a rest area and a medical treatment center, so just let me know if I can help. I and a few of the others here are the remnants of the 5th Armored Division. We used to be stationed here at Garelia Fortress, but, well, you know the rest. All we can do now is help out the 4th Division with whatever they need. It's not like we have anywhere else to go. She still seems pretty traumatized by what happened here. I mean, almost all of the people she knew and worked with were exploded by a weird weapon from Crossbell. I'd be pretty traumatized too. When you think about what happened at Garelia Fortress, it's completely understandable. Yeah. All I want is to forget what happened that day, but no matter how hard I try, the image just keeps coming back. I've never felt so powerless. All I could do was watch as friends I cared for and officers I respected just vanish right in front of me. Sorry, I didn't mean to be such a downer in front of you guys because of what happened to me. Okay, that's all you have to say. I'm shocked that no one here has, like, given us anything. Oh, it's just this book again. I remember trying to find the owner, but with everything that's happened, I'd forgotten all about it. Huh, I know. Would you like to have it? Oh, okay. Someone might as well get some use out of it. It'd just get disposed of if it sat around here, so you really might as well. Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 2. Thank you. 3 magazines, right. I'm in the middle of doing an inventory check here. Please don't disturb me. All right, well, thank you for the free thing. I forgot to see if I could buy a new newspaper article.